Alright darling. Who do yous need whacked? 'Cause I am totally fucking here for the crack, yeah. I will absolutely fucking terminate anyone, anywhere, anytime. Though under 18s and people with cute pets do cost extra. A man's gotta have a code, you know.
What? No. I don't want you to kill anyone, Mr. Burnhook. I've come to you, to your, charming apartment, because I was told you could protect me. My name is Cassandra, and I'm afraid, you see, that I'm going to try and kill myself.
Well, what the fuck do yez want me to do about it? Chain yez to a bed? Actually, saying it aloud, I would totally be down for that.
Please. This is serious. Mr. Burnhook, my life is in danger, and if you don't help me, I am going to die on this backwater planet, in this backwater city, a victim of myself. I need you to get me off-world via unofficial channels, and keep me safe until I'm on the other side of this galaxy. I'm aware that you're normally on the supply end of chaos and destruction, but rest assured, I can pay you enough to make the change of pace worthwhile.
Well, why didn't you say so? Sure. I know a guy who knows a guy who once murdered another guy and took his spaceship. Let's rock and fucking roll.
Don't take this the wrong way, Burnhook, but I think this guy of yours is a no-show. Frankly, this whole place feels like the corpse of a dead industry.
Simmer down, Slinky Malinky. We can't very well take a teleporter. Interglobe can trace those fucking things with a snap of the fingers. Besides, here comes my dude now. Be nice. He's killed a lot of people, but only because of, you know, mental illness. He's a fragile little take-up, really.
Listen, Burnhook, I don't know what this is about, but I want no part of it. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Even my therapist says you're nothing but trouble.
Then he's a twat, ain't he? Look, all I need is a lend of your starship. Oh. Almost forgot the introductions. Cassandra, this is Endler. Endler, this is Cassandra. Now give us the keys, will yez? You know you bloody owe me.
Fine. Whatever. I'll... Hang on. Do you see that?
Fuck. I found us. We need to run.
No, we fucking don't. Setting aside the fact my mate's had just exploded like an egg in a microwave, we're sheltered where we are. From the angle of the shot, I don't think whoever killed Endler can hit us. We wait and go when it's safe. To a pub, ideally, where you can fucking explain yourself. Okay, Cass. Enough cryptic shit. Who's after yez? You said you were afraid of killing yourself, and I assumed we were talking about some mental health bullshit. But somebody, some third party, straight up shot at us and blew Endler's fucking head off. So what's really going on?
I told you. I'm trying to kill me. Or rather, a perfect duplicate of me is trying to kill me. Mr. Burnhook, I'm not the original Cassandra. I'm a clone. Actually, I'm one of two clones. We were originally created as organ backups for our progenitor, but when she discovered that we were sentient, things had to change.
Shit. Yeah. I remember when that scandal broke. The company was called Replicor or some shit like that, right? Told everyone they were just cloning sacks of organs. Turns out they were making whole people and then just stuffing them in cheap suspended animation units. There was a huge trial and everything. I picked up some good wet work contracts blowing the brains out of corpos who bought their way out of prison. I tell you, Cass, those were the fucking salad days.
I can imagine. The point is that the original Cassandra adopted us when it became obvious that we had nowhere else to go. She died roughly 2 septites ago. And that's when the other clone, my sister, started trying to kill me. You see, the first Cassandra Prime if you will, left me everything. My sister only inherits if I die. Cassandra Prime knew that she couldn't be trusted with the inheritance. Genetically identical or not, we're very different people. She's unstable, narcissistic, self-destructive, and concerned only with the blind pursuit of pleasure. She was deeply enraged by our adoptive mother's decision. That's who I'm fleeing from, Mr. Burnhook. A woman who knows me as well as I know myself, and who can anticipate my every move. My only hope is that you will act as a randomizing element to throw her off my trail.
All right. I wasn't going to mention this, but if you're that scared, there might be one other way off-world. An illegal, unregistered teleporter in the old Replicore building itself. A lot of the corpos fled using it. Thing is, there's no way of knowing if it still connects to anything or if you'd just be hurling yourself into the unknown. I guess the question is, how desperate are you?
Desperate enough, Mr. Burnhook, desperate enough.
Well then. This is Fukinit. Welcome to Replicore. Almost poetic in it. Where it all started is where it all ends.
If you say so, Mr. Burnhook, if you say so. Right now, the only thing I'm interested in is this teleporter you mentioned. The sooner I can get off-world and never see my sister again, the happier I'll be.
Yeah. There's a bit of a problem there, love. You see, you said it yourself. Your sister can think of anything you can. Including coming to me. There is no teleporter. I was paid to bring you here before you ever showed up at my apartment. Say hello to the other Cassandra.
Well, hello there, sibling dearest. Long time no see. When did we last clap eyes on each other? That's right. It was when you were booting me out of Mama's house and telling me I could live on the streets for all you cared. Ha! How time flies.
Oh, for pity's sake. You're always playing the victim. Mother was right to disinherit you. You're pathetic. A self-regarding, miserable little glutton. Mr. Burnhook, whatever she's paying you, I'll double it to get me out of here right fucking now.
Sorry, darling. The truth is, I don't give a shit who has the better sob story. I don't even care who pays the most. The fact is, you tried to hire me as a bodyguard, but I'm nobody's bodyguard. I'm a fucking hitman and I only do one thing well. I kill. Well, this is a surprise. How the fuck have you been doing, big lass?
I wanted to come by and say sorry about Endler. I was only aiming to wing him, to keep you and the other Cass on track. I'm so sorry. I know you were close once.
Well. Sniped to death by a curvaceous femme fatale. It's how he'd have wanted to go. Probably, I mean.
Ha! That's some comfort, I suppose. I also wanted to ask something delicate. Why didn't you take my sister's money? Even with her dead, I might never see the inheritance. I dare say I'll have to flee to planet Atagorn, outside of interglobe space. Why throw that away? You could have killed me instead, killer.
I dunno. Maybe I've got a problem with entitled millionaires. Maybe you've just got the nicer ass. Maybe it's like I told your sister and a man has to have a code and you came to me first. Tell you what though, I've never been to Atagorn. Need some company.
Do you know, I think I'd rather like that. But let's agree to ask each other before we kill anyone else.